Hello, 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 everyone. Oh my God. Hello, guys. How are you all doing today? This is Michelle Green and the KBBU team. Hello. Woo, woo. We are coming to you guys today because this is our final graduation week. Actually, our final graduation day, and we wanted to bring on our coaches so that they can just share with you guys, what their experience has been like at the Kingdom Builders Business University for entrepreneurs of all kinds. Yes, so we have with us today Miss Nakia Nesbitt and Mr. Carl Mitchell. Woo, woo! Woo, woo! All right, I'm going to go ahead and let y'all introduce yourselves. First, Miss Nakia, let's share with the audience who you are and what you do at KBBU.
Hi, everybody. I am Nakia, or affectionately known as Kia Nesbitt. I am the owner of Unapologetically Free Media, and I'm super excited to also be a coach. You can also catch me every Sunday at 2 p.m. for the Unapologetically Free Show, which airs every Sunday, 2 p.m. on all of your social media platforms. So that's me. Hi.
Hey, yes, that is our marketing coach. Let's do it. Yes, yes, yes. Some of you probably have already heard of Nakia when you were listening to the graduations all the last, 2 weeks we've been doing graduations almost every day. Yes. So if you've heard of Nakia, now you get to see the face and the voice with the person that they've been talking about. And also we have the lovely Mr. Carl. Woo-hoo! All right, Mr. Carl, go ahead and introduce yourself.
All right, my name is Carl Mitchell. I'm with True Blue Entertainment. That's one of my businesses. And here at KBU, I am a coach specifically in business setup. I help you to get all your business stuff, your programs and everything that you need in line with what we're doing.
Yes, yes, thank you. Woo-hoo! Yes, let's go, Mr. Carl. So you all have been hearing from the students as well, the people the staff, the faculty, and everyone that's been helping them to set up their organizations. This is the team. Now, we are missing a couple of people, but that's okay. We are still here to present to you Mr. Carl and Miss Nakia. So what we wanted to do today, there were some graduates that were not able to actually join in on the individual graduation. So we wanted to share with you guys just a recap of everyone, whether you saw them or not, on our 16-week graduation, the course, to make sure that we honor everybody. Yes, yes.
Yes, let's do it.
Yes, before we get into that, though, let's just talk a little bit about y'all's experience. Now, I'm going to start with Mr. Carl. Being at KBBU for 3 terms, let's talk about that just a little bit first.
Okay, as for me, as being a former student, I've had the experience of both sides of it. As a student, it really impressed me the way that Michelle presented the information that she presented and comparing it with God's kingdom. That was the selling point for me. And once I got started, I never stopped. And now I'm a coach. And this was my first semester as a coach. And I will say it was an experience for me because it was out of my comfort zone, but I had a ball with it. This last class was truly a blessing for me. And it was an honor and privilege for me to actually help them.
Yes, yes, it was amazing. And thank you. You have been such a great student to teach. In addition to having you as a coach now, it's just an amazing transition. But I'm so grateful to have you a part of the KBBU team.
Well, thank you.
All right. Yes, yes. And Miss Nakia, come on through.
So this will be my second semester or my second set of students. And I will say that this has not only been a stretch, because although you guys probably see me in front of the camera or see me doing things that I do, the teaching aspect has really been a stretch. I am known to give my information out. You can call me. Most people will call me and they'll give and ask me for advice. How do I do that? What do you think about this? But to actually have to put it together and to teach students has been phenomenal.
Wow.
And specifically to see how what we're teaching and training, how they're grasping it, and to also be able to see their visions, their businesses, the things that they're doing, to actually see it grow and come to fruition. I think for me, that's been the most amazing thing about KBBU. It's almost like you see the seed in the ground, but to actually see that blade and to actually see it come all the way up and grow into fruition, to see the fullness of it, I think that's been the most amazing thing. So I'm honored to be able to teach for this university. I can't think of any other place that I love to teach in. This has just been, for me, it's been a stretch to do more of what it is that I actually do, as opposed to just being in front of the camera, doing the show, things of that nature. So this has helped me really hone my skills and my craft. So I'm honored. I'm super excited. And I got to say, this class was abomb.com.
It is. Oh my God. We cannot stress enough. Oh my goodness. And not just to rain on anybody's parade, because we love all of the KBBU students. Yes. But we really did a full-blown 360. I don't know what happened with this fall class, but this class was off the freaking charts. It just blew my mind. They are an amazing group of people. I'm telling you, from all walks of life, from ages 21 to 70 something. You know, we really just had an amazing journey with them. That is so true.
They made my transition to coaching a lot easier. I will say that.
Yeah, and I also feel like they had a tenacity that even if as a coach I was tired or maybe I didn't really, I just wasn't having it that day, they had such a tenacity that it fueled me to get myself together to come on and teach the class. And so this class, phenomenal. I can't say it enough. This class, phenomenal.
Absolutely. Yes, they were incredible. They really made you want to teach more. They drew from the wells that we have inside, and they just allowed us to pour out things that we didn't even know that we had inside of us.
Right.
They just brought it to the table. It was just so amazing to just experience, every one-on-one and in the classroom. They were always hungry. They were hungry for more and more and more, and they applied it. It wasn't just like they were soaking up information but weren't doing anything with it. They were taking the information bit by bit and they were applying it into their life. So it was just like, wow, this is what we have been praying for and preparing for the whole time. It's amazing. It's amazing. Yes. Woo! I'm getting all emotional. I'm about to cry over here.
Don't do it.
I'm not trying not to do it. I'm going to try not to do it. All right. So we wanted to present to you all some of the students. So we're just going to share with you guys, our information. We are Kingdom Builders Business University. If you're watching us for the first time, and what we do is we help entrepreneurs go through a semester course that either is anywhere from, I would say, 16 weeks to 24 weeks, depending on what type of session we feel like we need to have at that time. And what we do is we help the entrepreneur to go through business setup, to go through business credit and funding. We help them with business management and business marketing. And this is our information. If you're interested, you can join us at 855-522-8552 by giving us a call or text. You can also go to our website, www.kbbullc.com, or you can actually come to the office. We're located right downtown Columbia. 1320 Main Street, Columbia, South Carolina, 29201. And we also have another business. Actually, I have another business that I'm the founder of. So if you are looking at your financial portfolio and you're thinking, okay, well, I can't really afford to come to KBBU, then you can reach out to us and we can assist you with your credit. So we have credit services that include budgeting, teaching you how to get your whole financial portfolio together, as I myself am a financial advisor. So if you're interested in that, you can also reach out to us, and that's going to be 844-522-7552, or you can go to our website, which is www.kingdombuilderscreditrepair.com. All right?
I went through the credit portion too, and it does work. It works.
And it does.
Oh, awesome. Thank you, Mr. Carl. I forgot all about that.
See?
I forgot all about that. Yeah, so we have some proof in the pudding again.
Yes, indeed.
It does work. So if you are having problems trying to transition, you want to come to class, still reach out to us. Either way, we can certainly assist you with both services. So let's talk about our first student of graduation, Mr. Leon Sistrunk.
Yes.
Woo!
Yes, yes.
So Mr. Leon came to the course without having started a business initially, and he developed a nonprofit organization. What do you all think about that?
I love it. I love all nonprofits.
Yeah, that was amazing. He came from basically not just having an idea, and he didn't have a company before. This was his first opportunity to even, formulate that idea that he wanted to go in business for himself. And here we are with him having a whole nonprofit organization. And Leon was able to complete his individual graduation. His company is called Golden Results. Golden Results is a business that helps the elder person, the senior, the golden age group.
Come on, seasoned saints.
Right, seasoned saints, to make the transition with information, any information on Medicare, their Social Security checks, things like that, disability, whatever they may need. He is the person that comes in and helps you to understand the actual documents, the material that you are learning about. So if you are interested in getting some assistance there, this is his contact information at the bottom. All right. And Mr. Leon Sistrunk, congratulations. We appreciate you being a part of KBBU again.
Yes. We're so proud of you, Leon. We are absolutely proud of you.
I love his energy.
Yes. And I love the fact that he really wanted to give back. Because there are some people who do nonprofits and they do them not necessarily for the give back, but for the benefits of having a nonprofit. And I love the fact that his idea was really centered around giving back. So y'all go look up Leon Sistrunk. He's amazing.
He is. And the fact that he came to class, even though he works in the medical field currently, so he has a hands-on viewpoint of what it's like to be around people all day long and helping them, going over and beyond and doing for those who really can't help themselves. So he has a heart, a real true heart, a sincere, honest heart.
Not trying to get over.
That's right.
Well, and I admire him because he actually went through with the nonprofit, being as I was going to start one and find out all the stuff that goes into a nonprofit, and I kind of play a little bit. So I might go through with it.
Yes, that is correct. But that's okay. We still gonna get your nonprofit together, Mr. Carl. Yep. Yes, we are. But congratulations to Leon Sistrunk. We are so thrilled that you have come to KBBU, and this actually is our #1 credit repair seminar fan right here, because he's probably been to every seminar that we had on the credit repair side, y'all.
That's what's up.
Right.
Yes. All right. So moving right along, we have our next graduate, Dr. Shirley McClurkin Motley.
Yes. Oh, yes. Yes, Jesus.
Woo! Now this is where the challenge came in for real, for real. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. For me, this woman right here, woo, goodness. So first of all, she's a doctor, so we need to acknowledge that.
Right.
She came to KBBU and she was blown away. And y'all can go back in the previous videos and watch her graduation individually and see what she had to say. But she really brought that for us. I would say for me, she really brought it out because it was like, okay, we got a whole doctor in here and we really need to come correct. We got to make sure all our T's are crossed and all our I's are dotted. What
Right.
would you say? What would y'all say?
I think for me, it was an honor to have Dr. McClurkin Motley in our class. Dr. Shirley was one of those people who, you're right, she made you level up.
Yes.
She came to class. She was your typical intellectual. She was prepared. She was persevering. She was going through it. And I think the one thing that I admired about her is although she has a lot of education, she was still willing to learn. And she
Right.
was
Yes.
still open to new ideas and to expanding and even having to do things differently from what she was accustomed to doing. And so for me, it was just so inspiring to have one of the seasoned saints, somebody that you look up to actually take advice from you. And so I
Right.
was like,
Absolutely.
well, God, thank you. So yeah, I
Yes.
am her being in the class was definitely a game changer, but it was also a very awakening. I think
Mm-hmm.
having her in the class brought a certain amount of awakening in all of us because
Yes.
it let us know it was an indicator that we were where we needed to be and it gave us a litmus test for where we're going. So I was excited to have her in the class and she was an amazing student.
She
Well,
is.
for me, from the meet and greet, for one, the fact that she had doctor in front of her name, I was like, oh boy. Then when I found out professor, she was in education for so long, I was like, oh, we're not gonna be able to teach her. But it was the exact opposite with her. She was extremely
Yes.
helpful, and I appreciated that. She made life a lot easier for me. She made life easier for me because she was willing to listen and learn, but she was not afraid to ask questions. She kept us on our toes and made sure all of our stuff was straight. So I appreciated that from her.
Yes, the funniest thing though is her taking those tests over. She
Yeah.
thought that when coming to class that she couldn't take the test for one time. And listen, guys, our tests are not anything like any other university.
True
No,
So,
indeed.
they are
True
not.
indeed. True indeed.
so, so it was so funny to hear her how relieved she was when she found she could take the test as many times as she liked, as long as she passed it. So
Right.
that was really funny to me. But she gave us a different perspective on the class. She told me in her one-on-one that we learn that the students are learning from the classroom, they're learning from their homework, and they're learning from their tests. And all of it is three different perspectives.
Right.
So that was something that, I never really looked at before. Of course, it all correlates with one another, but we really are bringing a physical perspective where we're in the classroom, we're interacting with one another. Then we
Mhm.
go into the homework and where they have to do that individually, privately to themselves. And then the test is like a combination of the two. And so it does give them more information there. More is actually revealed in that test and the homework as well as the classroom. So she
Right.
gave me that perspective and I was like, yeah, that is actually the truth. That
Yeah.
is that is definitely something that takes place for the student. So we really enjoyed Dr. Shirley being
Yes.
in KBBU. So congratulations, Dr. Shirley. Woo! Yes, yes, yes. Let's see. Who else do we have? The next graduate is going to be Mr. Aubrey Wise.
Yes. Yes.
Man of many talents.
Yes.
A man of many talents. Yes.
Yes. Let me tell you something about Aubrey. The thing that I loved about him was that whatever you asked Aubrey to do, he would do it. He
If he
would
had
do
done
it and he would come back and let you know he was accountable for all of the things that he was putting into place in his business. And I just want to say Aubrey's business just took off. And I give God glory for that, because just to see it from the sprout and then to see it just bloom and blossom, that was amazing
Yes.
for me. So
right.
good job, Aubrey.
Yes. Congratulations,
Aubrey,
Aubrey.
yeah, Aubrey was what you call a go-getter because
Yes.
he was doing stuff while we were in class as we were talking about it. Because I was like, yeah, I did that part already. What do we do now? He was always ready to
Okay.
go. So
That,
I
that,
admired that about him. I really did. And like I said,
yes.
he's a man of many talents. He had a lot to offer. He was not afraid, or he was willing to share that with the class.
Yeah.
Yes, he was. So Aubrey, for me, has always been that person. I know him personally because one of my very closest friends, uh, that is her son. And so knowing Aubrey and watching him, progress over the years that we've been knowing each other, it's just been, like you say, phenomenal, Nakia. It's been phenomenal for him to watch him grow into his manhood, get married, have a baby, and a whole house, a vehicle that he got, through the credit repair program. And I'm sure he doesn't mind me sharing because he always puts it out there that he was in the credit repair program first and he came to KBBU, and he's just really grown. He has grown so much. And the person that you want in your life is somebody who would take instruction and will just go do it. That's Aubrey Wise right there. I'm
Right,
telling you.
Yes,
right.
for
He
sure.
he really gets the job done. So and we forgot to say something about Dr. Shirley, but I'm going to go ahead and put Aubrey out here since we're looking at him. But his business is easy, heavy lifting, and moving. And so if you guys have anything that you need to have lifted, or you need to move anything, like if you got a washing machine, a dryer, or something, or if you're actually moving to a new home, that would be the people that you want to contact. Aubrey has
Absolutely.
a team, and he's very reliable, and I'm telling y'all, he will get the job done, and your furniture will look exactly like it did when he picked it up.
That part.
Okay?
Right.
Yes, yes, yes. And just to go back real quick for Dr. Shirley has her business as The Right Way Editorial Services. If you are in need of having anything proofread, maybe you're in school right now and you're having to do all of these essays and you don't really understand how to do them, she is the person that you need to communicate with. So her
Yes.
information is here. The Right Way Editorial Services is an amazing program that she has in place on different tiers of services that you can obtain. So please,
Yes.
please reach out to her. Yes, absolutely. All right, so we have Dr. Shirley, Aubrey, and who is next on our list? Let's see. Woo! Woo! Powerhouses right here.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, yes.
Yes, my God, today. Listen, young people of America, if you are watching this, these are two young ladies that you need to look at. Jamila Lofton and Ishay Patterson, J. Shea Management, LLC. Listen, I can't say enough about these young ladies had me inspired. I mean, one day they almost caught me to tears. Now I ain't make it though. I ain't make it
Girl,
to the tears.
I'm telling you, Nakia, I was crying on the interview. If y'all go
But
back and watch that interview, I was crying. But go ahead.
I'm telling you, these young ladies have not only a phenomenal testimony, but they have drive, they have wisdom, they have followed through, and their business is thriving. And all I can say is y'all need to look out for J. Shea Management because they are
That's
coming
right.
through and they coming through hot and they coming through right now.
They about
Everybody
to take,
need to know J. Shea Management.
they about to take
Everybody.
Yeah.
They're going to take over. They're taking over. Seriously. Their
Yeah.
heart is of gold. I'm telling
Yes.
y'all right now. They have a heart of gold. They are so inspiring. Their heads are just on right. If you ever met somebody who you just like, oh my God, like how did you even become this real person in the flesh?
Right.
Like
Yeah.
you just got it. You just got that thing. It's on your life. And that's what I feel about Jamila and Ishay. Like their lives, I don't know if it was from their grandmother, their mom, or their family members, or whoever it was that helped to bring them up. I'm telling y'all, shout out to y'all because y'all did things the right way. Y'all
Yeah.
did it. I know it
I
takes a village
totally,
to raise a child, but goodness gracious, y'all
Yes.
really were on point.
I
Yes.
can
These young
say
ladies are amazing.
I can say I have never been impressed with two young ladies as much as them, because for
Yes.
so young and have the mindset that they have a business mindset already. I wanted to look for a time machine because I wanted to go back and do it again. That's how
Yeah.
Right?
Where did I miss it somewhere?
right.
Something.
I
Help.
was like, this is
Yes,
nice. I was coming up.
exactly.
I have never been impressed with them because it's just their whole thinking and the way they carry themselves. It's truly God driven. It's truly God driven.
Yeah, and when I had the conversation with them, the one thing that I loved about them is that they are consistent.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
So they are people who they live by a certain schedule and they're going to keep their schedule. Their prayer and their meditation is their number one. They're not only working out, but they're also doing their mind, body, soul. I mean, they're just consistent. And so
yes.
these young ladies, I was just inspired. I was like, dog, y'all make me want to just do something different. Might need to come meditate with y'all or something.
Right.
I mean, make it make sense.
Right.
That part, yeah, yeah. Jamila and Ishay are just amazing women in their own right, and I
Right.
just can't wait to see all of the other things, other than just J Shay management, because they are
Woo.
full. They are full of wisdom, knowledge. They have other businesses brewing, and so I am
Yes,
waiting to see it all unfold.
I'm
Oh, they're
telling you,
gonna have a whole lot of stuff. They're gonna have great
Yeah,
things for them in their future.
yeah, for
it is
sure.
gonna be.
I already say it now. They're gonna be a Fortune 500 company.
They
If not
are
one.
hands down.
Absolutely.
I would give them maybe 2 years. I would
Right.
give them maybe 2 years, like literally, if that.
If that, that's what I was thinking. I was like, if that, because at the rate that they're going now, the sky is absolutely the limit. And we say that, but with them, because of the way that they think, there is no limit with them.
Right.
They just gonna
Right.
keep on climbing. And so yeah, for sure.
And
For sure on that.
what impressed me the most about their business is the people they are trying to help. They're trying to help people get second chances that would normally not get one. And I just find that for them to do that at that young of an age is
Yes.
impressive to me.
It
Yeah.
is. It is incredible. It is so amazing. Like I'm just telling you, they about to make me cry, and I'm just looking at the picture because I'm so proud of them. Like I'm so proud of everyone, but
Yeah.
I am so proud of them because to come into KBBU at 21 and 30 years old, and even though they're 22 and 31 now, I mean they're still young, and
Yes.
I can't imagine having that kind of mindset back then. I mean, I did start business at 19, but I didn't have that kind of drive. Like
Well, I
at
didn't
that age,
have that back then.
I
Yeah.
didn't have
Yeah.
like my head was not on straight
No.
spiritually, physically, mentally. You know, they
Yeah.
got their health that they're taking care of, they got their spirits they are taken care of, they
Yeah.
got their sound mindedness,
Yeah.
discipline, diligence about everything, patience. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just really unheard of at that
I,
age. So,
I'm still trying to
woo,
figure out I was trying to go. So
Yeah,
trying to
I
yeah.
just think that their level of consistency, just in having conversations with them, it's just inspired me to be better, to do better, to think
yes,
differently. So, to those of you who are out there, if you're young and you're entrepreneurs, or you're not an entrepreneur, but you have an idea, you've got something that you want to do, these young ladies are living proof that it can be done. And if you need help, we want to help you at KBBU. We definitely want to help you. And I'm telling you,
yes,
it can happen for you.
Yes, it
I
can,
know
and it will.
one more thing about them, their level of maturity made me look at myself again. Cause
Woo!
yeah, because their maturity level is off the charts.
It
Yeah,
is.
absolutely. Absolutely. So for all of your transportation needs, you need to call J. Shea Management LLC. They are your premier transportation company.
Yes, and they have two locations, South Carolina and North Carolina. So definitely their information is below. Definitely give them a call whenever you get a chance. All right. All
Customer
right. Who
service
do?
is free. Customer service is
Woo!
Hey,
Yes. Yes. All right. Oh my
hey.
God. Yes.
Wayne and
Yes.
Tamika.
Yes. As y'all can tell, we are already laughing and smiling. So that
Right.
should give you some idea, some indication of what these two are like right here.
Oh, hot
Okay.
and spicy. That's what I call them. Oh, hot and spicy. Listen, let me tell y'all something. So the way class goes is that we have evening sessions. And so being that we have evening sessions, Wayne and Tamika always were the ones who kept us not only just laughing, but they kept us engaged. So,
Yes.
you know how you're in class and you're doing things, they always kept us
Right.
engaged.
Right.
There was never a dull moment with Wayne and Tamika.
Never.
Not at all.
Never a
Never.
dull moment. Never, ever, ever. And
Ever,
Even
ever.
the
anytime the
one-on-one.
class seemed like it was going to lull, you can count on Wayne and Tamika to bring it right back up, right back
Trying to
up.
tell
Oh,
you.
hot and spicy over there.
Right. Right. They were one-on-one sessions, but look, that was like I never had before.
And I'll tell y'all, on
It was
those one-on-ones, man, we were on the phone for hours.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, they are the people that if you think you're gonna call them for 10 minutes, the lie you telling yourself.
Right.
There will never be a 10-minute conversation. If you're gonna talk to Wayne and Tamika, you better set your hour down. Because one way or another, I don't care. It could have been it could just been something real quick. One way or another, you was gonna be on that phone for about an hour. But when you got off, you just felt so much better, so you didn't mind.
But
So
the
it
same time,
wasn't like a taxing, struggling thing. But I love them for the family model. So this is a family business, and I love them because they incorporate their whole entire family into business. And the love that they show towards each other, to me, that was the most amazing, amazing thing. So yeah, these Wayne and Tamika and Edwards and Sons, they're building not only just for today, but they're actually building a generational business, a business that can be passed down from one son to the other son to the grandchildren. So I love that. I love that model.
Me
I do too.
too.
But one other thing I would say about the one-on-one sessions, they're not getting off the phone until they get what they need done.
Exactly.
Done.
Exactly. Talk
So
about pulling.
what to do? They know you're gonna do it with them.
That part. I ain't gonna call them bullies for a little bit.
Right.
Just a little bit. You be like, okay, we're gonna be all right. They're
Right.
like, whoa. Well, no, Tamika famous words is, but Nakia, wait a minute.
Right.
What about such and such and such? And you be like, you're right. Let's get it done. So yeah, for sure on that.
Oh my goodness. That was so funny because last night it was the same. We were on doing their individual graduation and we didn't even have no sound left. Like we was like just talking and having a great time and nobody heard us. So we had to do the whole thing over again. And I just love their spirit of going ahead and getting it done because that's exactly what Tamika was like. Well, we just got to do it again then because they didn't hear us.
That is
We just got to do it again. And I was like, this has never happened before. So it was a shock that she was like so eager to get it done. But we got it done. So y'all can go back into all of our social media sites and you can go back and look at their individual session and have yourself a laugh. Okay.
That part.
Yes. So they are Edwards and Sons, and these are their sons. Zabriel, Joshua, and Elijah Edwards. And this is Tamika and Wayne are the co-owners of Edwards and Sons. Yes. So if y'all have any services that y'all need, handyman in the Greenville County areas, then
Yes,
they are the people that you need to contact. And
absolutely.
good, reliable, honest, good work, quality work is
Yes.
what they do.
And
Yeah,
insured
absolutely.
and licensed. So you
And they
can
never
Insured
guarantee
and
good
licensed.
work.
and
Yes.
they behind their word.
Hey, that's right. All right. Good job. Good job. Congratulations, y'all. So we
Yes.
got a big class to graduate, y'all. Sorry. Okay, so here we go. Mr.
Hey, Mr. Charles.
Charlie
Ooh, Mr.
Clark.
Charlie.
Woo!
Yes.
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 Yes. So
I
Mr.
can say
Charlie.
about Mr. Charlie that Mr. Charlie was always in class and he always had his video on, even though he was driving. He still had the video on.
Dedication,
That's
right?
right.
Dedication. So yes, along with J-Shape Management with Jamila and Ishay, they are bringing drivers from Charlie's CDL school. So
If
yes,
Mr.
we
Network,
we keep it all inside, y'all. It's in within the network. We're collaborating with one another with whatever we have. So yes, Mr. Charlie has the CDL school out of North Carolina. That's Fayetteville Street, North Carolina. So if you're interested in going to CDL school, you definitely need to give him a call and he can assist you, get you in class, and get you on over to J-Shape Management. Yes.
Absolutely. See, look at that. We employ them in-house
that's
folks.
right.
Hey, Mr. Charlie, I'm gonna
Yes.
be calling you because I got to get it. Yes.
Okay. All right. Yes, this is our elite entrepreneur. Awesome. And I really appreciate his dedication because seriously, y'all, he would put the phone on, and even though he wasn't able to like comment or anything when he was in class, he still was just blown away. He had just as much energy in his one-on-ones as he did as the dedication of getting
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
Word.
class in
That's the word.
class.
That's the
Yeah,
best word.
Mr. Charlie would keep his word. And I think that was the thing for
Yes.
me. He was
Right.
always good about keeping his word. If he was going to be there, he was going to be there. If he wasn't, he wasn't. His level of communication. And honestly, I don't know anybody that was as intentional, I think, as he was to just make sure that it got done. So kudos to you, Mr. Charlie, and for your CDL school and for the inner workings of KBBU, how we're all working together to make it
Right.
happen.
That's right. That's right. Yes. I know
Right.
when he came to he called me and he said, "Hey Michelle, I want to join the class that you're offering." And I was like, "For real?" And he was like, "Yeah, I'm serious." He's like, I might not get everything right. I might not can pull up all this because Mr. Charlie has a little bit of a challenge with the whole what is it? The computers and all
Yeah,
the
yeah, computer
technology.
literacy, yeah.
Yeah, computer literacy, but he still was dedicated. So he did complete the course. And
But
I'm really
he made that
grateful.
phone work. He made the phone work.
Yeah, so even though he wasn't literally writing down or able to get into the computer and do all the work, he still was able to achieve his answers through
Yeah.
by verbally communicating with us. So I can't say like he's just a dedicated man. That's all I can say about him. He's
Dedication
truly,
and commitment.
yes,
Yeah,
Dedication.
very committed,
yes,
very
very
committed.
committed. Very, very,
Yes,
very committed. Yeah,
yes.
for sure.
And I just know that you're going to get that if you're interested in coming to his CDL school. You're going to get
Absolutely.
someone that has had over 20 years of experience in the trucking industry.
And
Absolutely.
now
So,
driving trucks before going to a CDL school, that is one thing that you definitely want to have in a school: dedication and commitment.
yes,
School, I'm
yes.
not gonna call any names, but
We ain't gonna talk about
definitely
Bruno. No, we're not gonna talk about Bruno.
we're
No, we ain't going to talk about Noah. No, no, we ain't going to talk about Bruno. Awesome. Well, congratulations, Mr.
yeah,
Charlie, who didn't get a chance to do your interview, but we still celebrate you. We still celebrate you. You did an amazing job. Thank you for joining KBBU. All right, here we go.
Lord have mercy. Oh, shake and bake over there.
right, right.
Lord, Annette.
Yes,
Oh, Annette.
Lord.
Lord Jesus. Well, let me just say this. Annette was one of those students who was very studious.
Yes.
And she even taught me some things about taking notes, about having your calendar, about making sure that you had your planner with you. But the one thing that I loved, and y'all know, was the sales conversation. So the sales conversation with Annette was the probably one of the best that we have actually ever done. Now,
Oh
not
God.
only because she was so honest, and a lot of
Mhm.
times when you're in a school environment, you're trying to impress and stuff like that. But Annette was one of the most honest students I
She
think I have
was.
ever worked with. And
Yes.
so the sales conversation itself was the highlight. I got to tell y'all, that was my highlight. That night was like the highlight night, and Annette was like the superstar. So for
She
sure,
was.
Annette is an amazing person, and I learned just as much from her, and maybe more than what I think she might have learned from me. Dead serious. I mean, she was giving me a lesson. I said, "Well, wait a minute, who coaching here?" But thank you, though. We appreciate you. God bless you.
Yes, yes.
Well, I will say for Annette, my best experience with her was the one-on-ones
Yeah.
because I actually had ones outside of the ones that me and Michelle had with her, and
Mhm.
they were all very interesting and entertaining. Annette
Yes.
was a person that was extremely detailed.
Yes.
Very, she would make sure she had everything written down, appointment set, and just everything. She had everything to a T, and
Yes.
couldn't tell her that you didn't say something because she got it written down. So,
Well, you said this at this time at this state.
right, right.
And you was like, "Come again?" I said,
Like, wait a minute.
"What?"
Oh my gosh.
But
But
I
we
admire
love,
that because
yes, we,
I'm not that person.
yes,
Nikki,
she
say nothing.
she is she is very thorough. Annette is a very
Yeah,
thorough person.
yes,
When
yes.
I initially met her, I met her through Mary Kay. She used to sell Mary Kay back in the day, and I wore Mary Kay makeup. And I wasn't even in the Columbia area. This was before I met my husband and moved down to Columbia. So, in meeting Annette initially, she was more like a mother figure to me, someone that kind of took me under her wing and just kind of led me throughout life, relationship wise, just giving me wisdom, guidance, and understanding. So that just gives you a little bit of a background of the kind of person that she was. She was very thorough. She always read and wrote. She reads and writes. That's what she does. That's her thing. I mean, and she's going to come with the knowledge. I'm telling you, whatever she has in her storage bank, it's going to come out.
Yeah.
You know
So,
what I would label her? I'd label her a researcher because she
oh,
researched everything.
everything
For sure
in
on that,
detail.
for sure. And
Yes.
her testimony to me,
Yes,
I think her transparency, you
Yes.
know, I think to me that just spoke volumes
yes,
because a lot of people wouldn't be as open and honest as she is. And so that spoke volumes for me.
right.
Absolutely, absolutely. So Annette has a business called Gray Shields, and basically, with her business, it's still in process. So we're going to announce that because she's coming back to the class in January, y'all.
Mhm.
So we're going to be announcing what exactly her services will be then. But if you wanted to reach out to her for some encouraging words, she is your person. If you want some wisdom, if you want to just, be inspired by a testimony, she is the person that you need to reach out to with Grace Shields because
She'll,
they
Yes.
definitely have lots of grace.
yeah, she'll make you laugh too.
Yeah, that part. That part.
I'm
That part.
telling you, always laughing, always hilariously laughing. Yes, for real. But congratulations,
Yes.
Annette. We love you. You did an amazing job. Thank you for joining KBBU. Unfortunately, Annette could not do an individual graduation because she's under the weather, but we want to celebrate you today. So thank you for being a part of KBBU. All right. Whoop, 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 whoop. All right, here we go.
All
Here we go.
right. All right.
All right, Eminem.
Yes. right. Really, Nikia? What you say?
MM.
Don't judge me.
Yes.
Okay. Do not judge me. Do
MM.
not judge me. Do
Nikia, you
not
gotta tell
judge
that
me.
story. You gotta tell that story.
Okay. Full
We love
disclosure.
you.
We full disclosure. So we are in class and I'm doing the marketing teaching and I have to call on each student. So I wasn't exactly sure how to say MM's name. So I am frantically typing in the chat. Hello, somebody, is it like this? Is it like that? Is this how you pronounce it?
Oh,
And
Lord.
let's just say that everybody that's on this line who will remain nameless did not respond in a timely manner. Yes. So I have to say, sweetie, honey, babe, I don't want to mess your name up. Is it M? And she was like, yes, it's MM, just like M and M, like M&M's. And so that's how the full disclosure, but MM is amazing. And I will say this about her, that I enjoy every one-on-one conversation that I had with her. And as a person who has been involved in real estate, sold real estate for many years, very successful in that business, and to be able to talk to her about her processes, the way that she does things, her outlook, her perspective. MM is one of the most caring people that you will ever meet.
Yes, she
I
is.
mean, she genuinely cares about you, not just you from the perspective of, I'm going to help you purchase a home or I'm going to help you find a home, but she cares about you as an individual. I mean, I don't know anyone that would go above and beyond from helping someone who is sick, you know, making them soup. It's one thing, because y'all know me, I'll buy you some soup all day. I don't know if I'm going to make you some. Now, ain't no need of me telling nobody. But I'm talking about going to your house, making soup, taking it over, making sure that your family is cared for, just genuinely concerned. Yes.
Right.
Wow. I did not know that.
That's MM. Yes.
Right. Wow.
And you don't find many people out there who genuinely care, that where you're not just a sale. You know, you're not just someone, but really taking an interest. So I want to congratulate MM, because with her compassion and her care, her business is already thriving. But I believe this year is going to be the year of takeoff for her, where it's going to be like a rocket ship, where any weight, anything that was trying to hold her, that it's loosened her, and that she is really going to experience flourishing, where she's gonna not just be surviving, but that this year is gonna be thrive for her, where she's gonna be able to live in it, thrive in that moment. So MM, I totally salute you, because you got something that a lot of people do not have.
I know.
Is so true.
With the one-on-ones that I had with MM, it's like every story she told, it brought tears to your eyes. It just made you feel something inside, because she generally cared about everybody that she came in contact with. Just piggybacking off what Nikia said, she cared about everybody she comes in contact with, whether you're a client or it's just somebody she knows. She cares about you.
Yes.
That's going to make her business take off.
It's the compassion. It's just the compassion that she has, you know, and the feeling that the weight of the world is on her shoulders is such the compassion of Christ. So that's where MM comes into play, because she really carries that weight, that load for another person. Even if she's not supposed to, she still just takes you in, and she just has so much love and so much, you know, respect for others, and the patience level for her to wait through not just months, y'all, but years sometimes for people to come around, to be able to, you know, she's waiting in the trenches with you till you are ready to make that purchase. So definitely, if you're interested in home buying, or if you're trying to sell or buy a home, you would want to contact MM for that business, for that sale. You definitely do.
Absolutely.
Yes. But congrats. And the thing about I want to say just real quick, she came halfway through the class. Like we were already into, I would say, business credit, I believe. And
Yeah.
she came in the middle of business credit and started from that point and tried to go back to get the other material of how to set up your business and the beginning pieces of business credit, money, taxes, and all the things that we had talked about. So
Yeah.
for her to do that halfway through the course, normally we don't allow anybody to come in the middle of class after we started after so many weeks because it's so much material. But she
Right.
came in and she came in like a champ. And she was like, listen, I don't watch all three of these videos today. And I'm like, the videos are an hour and a half. So how in
Right.
the world, like, how did you do that? She was like, I got questions. Let me
Commitment.
ask you about this. Let me go through this. Okay, I understand that. Everything is amazing. And she would just watch the videos and catch up to the current class. It was just incredible to see that her dedication and the compassion that she had to get it done was amazing. It
But
was
Yeah.
there's
just amazing.
word
Yeah.
again, commitment. Commitment.
That's right.
Yes.
Commitment.
Yes. Yes, for sure.
Notice these keywords. So congratulations, MM. We appreciate you coming to KBVU. Yes. All right. So that's MM. And next we have Miss Avis.
I knew
Yes.
Avis was
Yes.
next.
Yes.
Avis. Yes. Yes.
Woo! Yes.
Yes. Yes. I love Avis. Number one, Avis is beautiful.
Yes, she is
I
Yes.
mean,
gorgeous.
it's just a beautiful person inside and out. I
She
love
is.
I loved seeing the light bulb come on for Avis. So in the marketing class where we're teaching and we're getting down to the nuts and bolts of it all. So to see her going from not necessarily having it, but then to getting it, and I mean nailing that thing, I said, well, my God, today. So
I'm telling
Avis,
you.
for me, Avis was like she was like the caterpillar that became the butterfly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yes.
That's what
Yes.
that was for me. She was the
Yes.
caterpillar that became the butterfly. Because when
Wow.
we, for those of you who are not familiar with our style of teaching, but it's not just you listening to us, but it's actual practical. We do practical application. So to see her going from, I'm not exactly sure how to put this together, to confidently saying, this is my business. This is what this is about. This is what we do, how we do it. And this is what the future looks like. It was like, go ahead, Avis.
Like, who are you,
I
Yes.
girl?
was like, let me find out. Let me find out. Yeah, so she definitely became a butterfly. There
She
was
really did.
definitely a transformation, and I just saw just a deep desire in Avis. She just had a desire to, no matter what, I'm gonna push and I'm gonna get there. So I am
Yes.
extremely proud of her.
Well,
Yes, me
I
too.
take a personal interest in Avis because one, I was in class with her before when I was a student, and
Right.
this this class right here is like she came out of her shell. She came out of her shell,
She did.
started doing things that she hasn't done before in the previous,
Mm-hmm.
and also her business that she's doing now is actually one of the ones that I was going to start but changed it. So that's another reason I took a personal interest in it, because she was doing something I was passionate about as well. But just to see where Avis came from to where she is now is truly amazing, and I'm so proud of her. So proud of her. She
Woo!
has talents too that nobody knows about.
Exactly. Avis is really truly that butterfly, Nakia, like you said. I remember Avis coming to the class, and I was really excited about her coming. She was referred to us through two people, actually, one of our previous coaches and one of our previous students. And so when she was coming in, she was really shy. She was really timid, and just kind of
Yes,
like, oh, I want to come in and I want to learn about starting my own business. Like, and she told me all of her ideas. And like you said, she has a lot of amazing things that she is going to do in the future. So it's like, oh my God, she came in and she was excited, but then in the first class, it was like she was lost. It seemed like she was lost and she just was kind of like falling off the rocker. And I was like, Avis, where are you? But when she came back for the sophomore year, oh my God, she really just, like you said, hit it home. She opened herself up. She was vulnerable. She allowed change to happen and she developed into this beautiful individual as a founder, as a person, and she just began to just show the world what God had really placed inside of her. And I love her story, her journey of, losing her father. Not that I love her losing her father, but just the fact that she still honors her father and his passing and the things that he and her mother put inside of her, and to carry that on as a culture, a glisten culture for her organization. Like that
Yes.
is phenomenal. That is amazing. That's really
Yes.
incredible.
But the most amazing to me is while she's doing that, she still kept the passion she had before when she was a dance instructor. She still kept
Right.
it, and I
Yes.
admire that.
Yes.
'Cause
Why
I'm
shine when you can glisten? I love
right.
it.
See, right there,
Oh, I love
right
it.
there,
I love it. We're gonna have to give her that one now. Y'all make sure you write that down.
right, right. But
Why shine when you can glisten?
I
Okay.
remember when Avis first started. She was, she reminded me of me because we wouldn't say a word in class. We didn't say anything. Asked no questions, no nothing. But now she asks questions. She's talking about her business, doing everything, and
She
it's
is.
amazing.
I love the transition, y'all. It's just really the transition of seeing them when they come in. It's like watching a baby learning how to walk and then running.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
where
sure. For
yeah,
that's
sure.
that's exactly where Avis is in this graduation. So
For sure.
congratulations. Avis
yeah.
is also coming back to January's class. And I'm just excited to see what all is going to happen for every student. It's just so amazing to me, Lord. Okay. All right. Well, congratulations to Avis. Shout
Yeah.
out. Shout out. Woo-hoo! Okay. Next, we have Miss Trisha McCoy.
Yes, yes.
Yes,
Woo!
Trisha, Trisha,
Yeah.
Trisha, Trisha. I want to say this about Trisha. Trisha is another person who I really honestly admire because, Trisha had another business and she went back to what she originally went to. And the one thing that I admired about her is she was willing to go back to what was initially given to her. I don't know, somebody out there might need to hear this, that
That's right.
sometimes, we try to do something different because what it is that we're supposed to do might seem hard, might seem bigger than us. And so I'm proud of Trisha for the fact that she was willing to go back to what she initially started and it is working. And so I congratulate Trisha in that. And
Yes.
for those of you who are watching, sometimes trying to do something different may not necessarily be what you need to do. Sometimes you got to look back and you might need to go back to what you were initially given and work that and then evolve into something else. So Trisha McCoy definitely inspired me to go back and look at some of the
Wow.
things that maybe I just overlooked or maybe I just didn't want to do for whatever reason, because she certainly found purpose in what she's doing now. And so I just want to encourage somebody out there along those lines. Take a look back. It's okay not to stay stuck, but just to look back to
Right.
make sure you didn't miss a step.
Well, I admired Trisha because of her obedience, because she went back to what God gave her to do in the first place.
Ooh, come
That is,
on now.
and I admire that completely with her. And because of that, she's now thriving because of it. And just talking to Trisha, she's a caring person. She's a warm person, and she's compassionate about what she does. She's really
Yeah.
passionate about what she does. So I wish her all the success because I know she's going to make it.
Yeah,
Because
absolutely. Absolutely.
She truly is. And I'm telling y'all the truth. For her to be a junior, this is her third round for KBBU. So she has completed 3 terms of Kingdom Builders Business University. And to me, that is just so commendable because I mean, you're getting the same courses, but it is taught a different way. And she stuck through it. And I agree for her to go back to the original thing, we watch her light bulb come on
Yep.
in class. We watched her in one term, in the second term, where she was doing something to do it, to have a business, but it wasn't really that thing that she really wanted to do. So the passion wasn't there. It
Yeah.
wasn't there. But then when she transitioned to the third term and she went back to the original thing that she wanted to do, because sometimes the dream seems so much bigger to do that thing that God has really called you to do. Sometimes it seems like it's almost impossible to achieve because it's so large. And that's what this was like for Trisha. But we could see, like, we didn't even have to tell her what to do. She went out and did it. She went
Right.
out and gathered information about, other companies that were in the same industry that she
Yeah.
wanted to achieve.
Right.
And she came back and she was like pouring out to us about what she was going to do and how she was going to structure her company.
Yeah.
So I just give a a high five, a shout out, a hats off to Trisha because she really has been committed and come to class. Even if she had just got off from work, regardless of what was going on in the
Yeah.
background, she
Right.
still stayed the course. And I'm really proud of her for that. And I know she is going to excel greatly in the
Absolutely.
future.
I
So
have to
Absolutely. Congratulations,
congratulations.
Trisha.
Woo!
Woo-hoo. Yeah.
did for
And
research.
yes, and Trisha is out of Florida. So if you're in another state, if you're international, every class is all virtual. So there is no excuse for you not to be at KBVU. Okay?
Woo.
Location does not matter. All
Now,
right.
let me just
Oh,
say
go.
this about that. Because of her obedience, usually your passion is what God gives you is your calling. So
Mhm.
please don't take that lightly. Use what God gave you, because
That's right.
everybody their unique gifts, and that's usually what you're passionate about.
That's right. That's right. What makes you cry? What makes you mad? What
Yeah.
what gives you that drive to keep
Right.
going that you would do
Yeah.
for free?
Yeah.
That is the passion that we are talking about. And speaking of passion, our
Yeah.
next
Oh,
graduate,
right on.
my God.
Right on.
Lord have mercy.
Woo!
Mm.
I know
Father,
we all just got to take a pause for a
Right.
minute.
Right.
Jesus, Lord God.
listen, I don't know anybody in my life other than Kenyatta who is more positive, who has had so many lemons. And honestly, we say you take lemons and make lemonade, but this young lady, her and her husband, they
Woo.
have made lemonade. They done made strawberry lemonade. They done made blueberry lemonade,
She done
pineapple lemonade, every flavor of lemonade that you could think of.
made the whole factory.
Listen, they have overcome. I listen, when I think of them and I think of quitting or I think of maybe backing back, I say absolutely not. Because if Kenyatta and her husband can do this, I absolutely can. And I am without excuse. And I'm talking about, y'all, I'm talking about this girl was doing her class from a hospital.
From a hospital,
A
y'all.
hospital. I'm not talking about the waiting area. I'm not talking about the doctor's office. No, I'm talking about hospital room.
Right.
That's right.
Hospital room with the machines going beep 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 beep.
Right.
That's
And
right.
she never ever ever stopped or quit. And I just, man, I just believe in my heart of hearts that this is their year, that they really are going to take off. And the passion that they have coming out of experience, you know what I'm saying? And I always
Yes.
say that somebody's opinion will never, ever trump your experience.
That's
And
right.
so the proof is in the pudding with them. I can't say enough about Kenyatta.
Mm,
Um,
mm, mm, mm.
I would say this with the one-on-ones I've had with her, they
Whew.
it's breathtaking, to be honest. It's breathtaking because it's an experience that you'll never find again. You'll never find that experience again. the way she is compassionate about her business. If first of all, the backstory is it's gonna bring you to tears for one.
Yes.
The drive that she has to make sure her business is successful is just amazing. It is outstanding to me, and it compares to nothing else I've ever heard. And
Yeah.
I can't imagine being put in that situation that she was in and having the drive to continue on like she is. It's just truly breathtaking. There's really no words to explain it.
But the level of personal responsibility.
Right.
And I think for me, when I hear her story, and even when I think of her, it's just the level of personal responsibility. You know, how many times do we get ourselves in stuff and we'll say the devil did it or somebody
Right.
did it or whatever, but we never take the personal responsibility because we ultimately made the decision.
Right.
Whether or not we had the suggestion or whatever, we ultimately made the decision. And
That's
so
right.
for me, I think it's that personal responsibility piece. And I'm telling you, anytime I feel like I'm not grateful, I think about that. And I think about the
Yes.
fact that, you know, this could be really way worse than what it is right now.
Right. Right.
And so, yeah, so Kenyatta is definitely somebody that the world needs to look out for. Hats off to you,
That,
Kenyatta. I can't say
I,
enough about how amazing I feel like you are as a person, as an individual, and your business.
absolutely.
and I would definitely be praying for y'all success.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep. Always, always. And for those of you watching and you don't know their backstory, she did individual interview. You can go back and watch it. We're on YouTube at kb.michellegreen. We're kb.michellegreen everywhere. You can contact any of us on our social media handles, and we have all of the videos available to you. But just to let you know, Kenyatta and her husband were newly married, went on a vacation, and a young 16-year-old boy attempted to shoot her, but her husband stood in front of her and he was shot. And now he is a paraplegic. And so, paraplegic, I'm sorry, paraplegic. Yeah. So basically, you know, he is there in bed with her. She is taking care of him while we were in class. They are, you know, they don't have like any other sources of income coming through. So just imagine if some type of freak accident happened, and then you were laid up in a hospital bed for the rest of your life, and you're going to make a decision to step out on faith, and you're going to go through a business school trying to get everything together for your company so that you and your husband can still excel and have the lifestyle that you had before he was shot. That is Kenyatta and Kendrick's story. Yeah. And you can definitely follow her. I want to say they're at Kendrick Care. If you want to make any donations to them, please, please, please follow them, find them, pour out to them. They love to talk to people. So I'm telling you, like, they will share their exact story with you guys, and they will really make an impact in your life, in your heart.
You'll never be the same.
No,
you will not. You will not
be
the same.
But you know what? You have to give a shout out to her husband too, because
Kendrick,
by him going through all of that, he could have given up, but he is there supporting her 100%. And
100%.
You don't find that often.
Yeah,
never. You don't. Yeah, it is completely unheard of. And encouraging others in their community, encouraging people who are in the same predicaments that they are in. They have a whole community of people that they are inspiring, that they are, you know, they're always joyful, they're always cheerful, and God knows what they have to go through from day to day.
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
Only God knows. Like, absolutely. that is just hands down amazing. We could just leave right there and just go home. I'm serious.
Neither one of them lost their faith. Neither one of them. They both have even stronger now than it might have been before.
Yeah,
they really,
for sure.
Truly are.
For sure.
So Kenyatta has established Med House. It is a place for people to be able to go on vacation, and the nurses to be able to stay in the housing with the people that are going on vacation, that are, you know, that have disabilities.
Yeah.
So if you are interested in finding out more about her company, please contact her. Her information is on the screen. Definitely reach out to them. Show up for them, y'all, because she has
Yeah.
really shown up for the world.
Yeah.
They both have, her
Yeah.
and Kendrick.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So congratulations, y'all. We love y'all so much. Y'all are such amazing people.
Amazing.
Oh my God.
Yes,
Amazing. All right. Who's next? We have our coaches that we are going to honor today. Woo! So we have Miss Nakia Nesbitt. Woo! Woo!
y'all gotta love that. Gotta love that.
Limitless Possibilities LLC, doing business as unapologetically free media. Let's go.
Yes.
Woo! Listen, I can't say enough about Nakia. Nakia came in just took over. She just came in and just took over. She just came in and everybody just fit right in with everybody, every student, everything. And we are just so honored to have you a part of KBBU permanently. We are so honored. Like, everybody loves you, girl. Everybody that gave you a shout out.
Right.
I love everybody. I love you guys immensely from the bottom of my heart. This has been a place where I fit. So I am peculiar, I am unique, and I am myself, and I don't make any apologies for it. But I will say that KBBU has been a place where I honestly fit, where every piece of who I am, whose I am, and what it is that I'm called to do, where it all comes together. So I love KBBU. I love the brand. I love the business. I love the students. I love everything about it. It has phenomenally changed my life. And it's also helped me as a business owner to be prepared for this next season of life. And so I can't help but just be grateful. I just have an attitude of gratitude in my heart for KBBU, because being in KBBU saved me. It kept me from being in a dark place myself. It helped me to build the confidence that I needed. It was the boost that I needed. And so I just want to say to anybody that's out there, if you're in a low place, I promise you that we have all been there. And I know it's the end of the year and it's the last day of the year, and everybody is going whoop, whoop, new year, but everybody ain't in that space. No, there are still some people out there who you still are kind of in that dark space. And you're like, I want to go into my new year and I really want to go in there feeling bright, but I don't feel bright right now. What I want to tell you is this. The first thing is don't stop. Don't stop. Whatever you do, don't move in. And the second thing is ask God to show you exactly where you need to be, who your tribe of people is, who you need to be connected with. And I'm telling you that KBBU breathed new life into me. And it has been the thing that's been the catalyst for what it is for my next level, for what it is that I'll be doing in this season of my life. So just as much as you guys is grateful for me, I am just even more overflowed, and I'm grateful for the opportunity. And I will tell you guys, this is actually full circle, because I knew Michelle when Michelle was driving her car, doing credit repair, because she helped me first. Then I met Carl, and me and Carl worked together. And now every person whom I absolutely love, have had the privilege of working with, it's all come together. And so I'm grateful. Like, listen, if you're out there and you don't know what to do, if you have an established business and you've hit the brick wall, like you've hit that thing and you're like, I don't know what the next level looks like. I don't know what's next. Come on over to KBBU. We got you. We got you. If you ain't feeling bright, we got you. We got you. And I promise you, you will see a difference. A change will happen.
Well, I was going to talk when the kids start preaching, because once she started following.
I ain't even got to say nothing because she done spoke for herself. I'm telling y'all, powerhouses in this class.
Right.
Y'all are missing out. You got to get in.
But look, I was honored and privileged enough to be there when Unapologetically Free was first birthed on my radio station, True Blue Radio. And I remember a conversation me and Nakia had where I told her that was not just a show, that was going to be a movement. And look how it has evolved. She has a movement. And
oh my God,
done so much with that brand. It's unbelievable. Nakia actually got me to do things that I was uncomfortable with too, because she got me on social media, which I wasn't. So.
She's like that. She's like that.
So I love Nakia to death. She has made me the person I am now. She's helped me to become that person.
Yes,
so
yes. Look, I'm trying to hold back the tears. I am, Lord Jesus. I'm trying. I'm not. I'm trying not. I already done cried, so I don't even care. I don't cry, baby. Y'all
just be you. Just be you.
Right.
Just be you. You be free. You unapologetic. You just be you. Bust it out, Michelle.
Woo! Oh my goodness.
Nakia's a bully too. Y'all ain't nothing. Just playing.
Yeah. Okay, y'all. We tripping. Okay, but seriously though, I met Nakia a long time ago, and she's one who actually helped us to find our pretty long time period of a home. We might not be here forever, but it might not be our forever home. But she found the home that we are currently living in. And we were at a place at that moment where I was pregnant with my son, got pregnant at 40. And, me and my husband trying to find a 5-bedroom home because we had 4 other teenagers. And it was just wow. And the kid was like, hey, I got a house for you. Go look at this house. And looked at the house and fell in love with it immediately. And we've been here, about 13 years now. So listen, it's just been that kind of relationship ever since I've known Nakia. We always helped each other out. We done prophesied in each other's lives and just all these different things that have happened and come to fruition for us. And now we're back connected in this way. We didn't know that God had this in store for us to connect on this kind of a level, being in business together. And then she led me to Mr. Carl. So, I mean, it's just like she said, it's full circle.
Right. It is.
Yeah, it's full circle. But Nakia is a very heart.
Michelle.
Well, I'm gonna continue. There she is.
Can y'all hear me?
She was crying.
We got you.
Okay. So Nakia is a very heartfelt person. She is a person who is always helping others. She's giving her last. So y'all listen, definitely support Unapologetically Free Media. Yeah. Definitely check out Nakia. Listen to her podcast coming up. Listen to whatever she's doing, whatever she's got going on, because she's going to definitely inspire you. She's going to give you her all. So thank you so much, Nakia, for being a part of the team. We just really, truly appreciate you in the highest degree. You brought
and I would say, if you work with
to our classroom.
I will say, if you work with Nakia, she is all about making you a better person and helping you succeed.
Yes.
Oh, I love y'all.
Yes, she is.
I love y'all.
Mr. Carl.
Yep.
I mean, we wouldn't have even connected if it weren't for her, right?
Right.
That's what I'm saying, y'all. It's right here. Proof in the pudding. It's right here. Yeah. That's the kind of person she is. She will give you the shirt off her back.
Yes, she will.
She'll give you the undershirt, but she'll give you the shirt. I'm just playing.
I mean, I guess it would just depend. I've been known to do some wild stuff in life. So
but look, she's the type of person, she'll bring you some food if you're sick. But if you're sick, she'll go leave it on the porch. But she ain't coming in.
You're right. DoorDash is my friend. I would DoorDash you anything. depending on what you got.
Right.
Okay. All right. And we also had, well, thank you, Nakia. We congratulate you
Thank you.
at KBBU.
Hey, Carl.
Yes.
Thank you. We appreciate you. We celebrate you completely. All right. And then we have Mr. Carl Mitchell.
I'm glad I wear my glasses.
You know I'm finna talk about you.
I know you are. I know you are.
I'm gonna let you go ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Carl.
Knock
Yes.
it off, Rick.
Make it make sense.
Oh my goodness.
Talk about that.
No. Okay. Carl, first of all, I want to say this. Carl Mitchell is the nicest person you have ever met in your whole entire life.
He is.
There's not anybody in the world that's going to ever be nicer than Carl.
I promise.
Carl is just nice. I mean, he's just a nice person. He is. But the one thing I want to say about Carl is that Carl has evolved. I have seen him do a complete, I can't say a 360. It's been a 180. It's been a complete turnaround from the person who would not talk, period. I mean, y'all, I'm talking about period. to the person who now talks, who coaches. And I have to give credit where credit is due, because Carl is the reason, seriously, why Unapologetically Free came about. Carl actually punked me into doing it. He did. The story really is that Carl punked me into doing it. He was like, I got this radio station. You told me you wanted to show. I need some content. Come on in here and let's do this.
Wow.
That's how it actually happened. And his intention was that he was going to be the engineer and just press the buttons. Well, I told him if I was going to do the show, he was going to have a mic and talk, because I was not going to sit there and talk by myself.
Okay, how you did that?
Well, no, it was a little bit rougher than that. We ain't going to talk about that. Actually, I just kind of was like, hey, Carl, cut your mic on live.
Let me tell y'all this story here. Let me tell you this story. So we were doing tests on the system that we just got, and we were live. And then she told everybody, "Well, Carl's going to be my co-host." And wait a minute, I was like, "What?" That's how I ended up being a co-host.
Yeah, and it worked. And it worked. So he didn't have a choice. I didn't even give him the opportunity. But I just know that Carl had a passion and a tenacity, and I felt like the world needed to know it. Multiple business owner. I mean, I don't know anybody who owns as many as he does, and he actually does them. So kudos to Carl for that. But I will say this, as far as technical knowledge, like, I don't know anybody that knows sound, programs and systems, get super excited about it. We'll make it happen for you. We'll be patient with you to teach you. And so that's Carl Mitchell. Now, Carl, next year we're not using that picture. You knew it. I couldn't help it.
I knew you was gonna say it.
Why?
Y'all see how we do.
Carl, you could have used the one where you had a little Satan. That would. Next year, Michelle, I'm gonna send you the picture of Carl, because why, Lord?
And
why?
now you know why Nakia is in the marketing.
That's the marketing coach.
That's the marketing coach right there.
That's right. That's all the marketing coming out right.
And I promise you that I don't pick on people, but just Carl, because I know Carl and we have that kind of relationship. Just for those of you who are afraid, it is not like that on a normal basis. But I have known Carl a long time, a very long time. So I can say that to him. But he knew I was going to say it, so I don't even know why we had to go through this. Because he's looking like he knew. He knew. Why? But yes. But anywho, but yeah. Carl, you're awesome. You're awesome.
Well, I just want to thank everybody. Thank y'all for just having me for one, because like I said, Nakia got me out of my comfort zone and got me into talking more.
Yeah.
So it was definitely needed because they've got me into doing stuff that God wants me to do. And for Michelle, I'll tell y'all that story too. Michelle, I met Michelle because she happened to be a guest on Unapologetically Free.
Oh, did.
Yep. And after the show, I signed up for KBBU immediately.
He did.
I've been there since.
That day.
That day.
I can honestly say KBBU has changed my life. To be honest, it has changed my life. It made me reevaluate myself spiritually and as a person. It made, well, first of all, it taught me I didn't know nothing about running a business for one, because everything I did was just wrong. So, but it helped me to evolve into the person that I am right now. And I never in a million years would have thought I would ever be coaching anybody, let alone a whole class, a whole university. So I appreciate and love Michelle for that. And I love Nakia and Michelle. I I'm turning my camera, see?
You done felt that in your heart. You done
I
felt
have
that in your
words
soul.
right now.
Yes, the love, the love.
Oh, God.
Mr. Carl, we appreciate you so much. You have been an incredible student. I love a student that really wants to learn, and you ask questions, you did your one-on-one, you follow instructions, like you just did what you were supposed to do. And that's why I was like, okay, I like Mr. Carl, and I think he would be a great coach. And now transitioning you into coaching, like seeing you interact with everybody, it's just been amazing. We having all kind of technical difficulties, ain't we? But
You know, I'm when he come back, I'm gonna talk about him a little bit. Carl, come back. Where you at?
oh, I don't know what happened with him, but
He'll be back momentarily.
he'll be back in a minute. But yeah, he is a phenomenal person. He is really a person that is dedicated. He is gonna give you his best. He's gonna give you his very best, and he's still gonna be willing to grow, even though he's giving you his best and he might be pushing himself to the limit. You know, he's still going to go over and beyond. So I just really appreciate Mr. Carl. He has been amazing in class. He has really, sat through and listened for 3 terms. This will be his 4th time coming to KBBU, his 2nd time as a coach. And I really think he does an amazing job with the students.
Yes.
He takes the initiative. He's very proactive in making sure that they get what they need. And he's also learning and getting what he needs as well. So I'm just so thankful. I'm so thankful. Here he is. He's back. Yes, we was talking about you. So we just thank you and who you are, because you have really been a phenomenal individual and an asset to KBBU.
Well, thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Carl, because Carl is the person that he is, he saw a need at the school. And so he made it good for all of us. So his new business is virtual offices. And I ain't going to get into all of it because I want you to come to KBBU to even get an understanding as to what that is and what that means to a business owner. And so we are changing the game. And I'm just glad to be on a team of game changers. Yeah, we're changing the game. We're changing the narrative. So I love it. So kudos to you, Carl, seriously, for seeing a need and not just seeing it, but doing something about it.
Absolutely, yes. Absolutely, yes. Thank you, Mr. Carl. We love you. Woo! Yeah. We got one more to celebrate. Okay. Our last coach that we have for KBBU is Mr. Alvin.
Hey.
AJ.
AKA AJ. We call him AJ. Everyone that doesn't know. So AJ has been with us for 4 terms, and he has really been a mentee to me directly for probably about 4 or 5 years now. So AJ, you have been a great student. We appreciate everything that you have brought to the table in the classroom as a student for at least what, 3 terms or 3
Mm-hmm.
terms.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
even know how long. That's how many times he has been a part of KBBU. So listen, we just want to celebrate you. We thank you. You have been a great asset to KBBU, especially the perspective, the way that your mind works is like,
Right.
whoo,
Yes.
like we be like, where did that come from? Like that's a
That
whole
part.
new of understanding. Like that's a whole new perspective. No one
Yes.
even considers when it comes to AJ. So that's the kind of person that he is. Very articulate. Very articulate.
That
Yes,
part.
all
That
agree.
part.
But you all agree. Yes, yes,
Well,
yes.
I would say this about AJ. He has got to be one of the most intelligent people I've ever spoken to, because everything he says is like on a whole different level than the rest of the world. So,
That's right. That's what I'm saying. It's completely out of what your norm is. It's not
right.
the normal at all. Yes.
You just
Yes.
sit there in awe, just listening to him. Like, wait a minute, where's all this coming from?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. A lot of wisdom and a lot of information and great way of packaging it and putting it
Right.
together. So I love that about AJ. His imagination is so vivid.
It
So
is.
vivid.
It is.
So we celebrate you, AJ. Thank you for being a part of it for all of these years and everything that you have given to us. We truly, truly appreciate you tremendously, tremendously. So that's all we have for the 2022 graduating class of KBBU. We did it,
Whoop, whoop, whoop,
y'all.
whoop.
We did it. Woo-hoo! So again, if you're interested in joining KBBU, you can go to our website. It's www.kbbulllc.com. You can call us or text us at 855-522-8552. And you can email us at info@kbbullc.com if you're interested in just conversating through email. All right. Do you guys have any lasting remarks? Anything you want to share?
All I would like to say is, if you come to KBBU, you will not regret it, and you will love it. It will change your life.
Oh, thank you so much. Yes, yes, we would love to have you. So if you're an entrepreneur, definitely hit us up, Nakia.
I'll see you in January. I ain't gonna even go through all of that. I'm gonna just say I'm gonna see you in January. In January, I will see you. So for whoever this is for and whoever feels drawn, listen, if you feeling a tug in your heart and you want to come to KBBU and you saying, don't make an excuse. I don't want money to be an excuse.
No.
None of the above. What we want you to do is we want you to immediately contact us so that we can go ahead and get the ball rolling. Come to KBBU. We would love to have you. And I'm going to see you in January. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to see
You
you
are
in January.
serious about being an entrepreneur, this is where you need to be.
That's right.
That's
So
it.
we'll see you in January.
Yes. See you in
That's
January.
it. That's it. Class starts on January 25th. Registration is open right now and will end on February the 1st, but we need your registration by January 25th because seats are limited. Even though we're virtual, we want to make sure we give the proper attention to every single business owner. So every student has individual attention that we need to give, and we want to make sure that we can cater to everybody. So we're only taking a limited amount of students for this January class. So get in while you can. All right. Well, thank you all for watching. We appreciate it. And I know it's been a long time coming, but hey, we did it, y'all.
That's right. We did it.
Woo! All right. Y'all take care. Until next time, we'll see you in the new year. Bye-bye.
Bye.